And now the last mini video is Earth's core. So I think of an apple core because it's the very center. What can possibly be in the center? We went over that the skin was the crust. The inner peach is the mantle, and the pit is the core. But look closely at the peach and what we labeled. Did we ever go over what this red part represented? Or if it's with the peach or it's separated from the peach? So, I'm sorry that I lied, but there really is said to be 4 layers because the core is split into 2 separate layers, the outer core and the inner core. So the red would represent the outer core and the actual pit would represent the inner core. So just quickly, I would like to talk about earthquake waves or seismic waves. I know we already went over this, but the waves are divided into 2. P waves, primary. They go through solids and liquid. S waves are secondary waves and they only go through solids. So remember, P is primary, S waves is secondary. So the core, as I said, is split into 2, the outer core and the inner core. The core itself is a nickel iron alloy. So it's made of nickel and iron. And the depth is between 2,900, which remember was the end of the lower mantle. So this is the beginning of the core. And the end of the core is 6,371 kilometers. So the outer core is liquid. Liquid, 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 liquid. We can tell because since P waves refract in liquid and what S waves only travel through solid, you notice that in the outer core, S waves don't travel through it. So we can see that it's liquid. It is very, very hot in temperature. That is why it's liquid, and it generates Earth's magnetic field. The inner core is solid. It's hotter than the outer core, and there's a large amount of pressure, which is why it is solid. So imagine if you have a ball, the very, very, very center would be solid, kind of like a golf ball. So this is just a picture. You have the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. So here's another example: the crust, the upper mantle, the lower mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. And here's just another example, so this would be the core. So simply put, that is the layers of the Earth. So now that you have an understanding, I want you to log into Kahoot and use the code and play the quiz. And make sure that you answer the questions for homework. And have a good day.